Look at this. It was worth it just for this. Look at this. Look, there's a cat. Hi everyone, I'm Rick.
And I'm Anna.
And today we're visiting the Gardens of Light at Montreal's Botanical Garden.
The Gardens of Light is an annual event inspired by the traditional Chinese Lanterns Festival. The event lasts around 2 months, and this year it is held between September 6th and October 31st.
The event is set in 3 cultural gardens, each with a different style and unique theme. These are the Japanese garden, the Chinese garden, and the First Nation garden.
As the main section is set in the Chinese garden, we decided to go there first.
Wow, this is crazy. Look at this. The fish, you really feel like, well, you see that they're not jumping, but it kind of feels like they're jumping out of the water still. And that giant one in the middle, it has wings. This is so cool. It's also nice how they illuminated all the buildings around. It has like, it's not only the lanterns. Wow.
The lanterns were indeed spectacular, and amongst them we found a few more curious than others.
Look at this, I'm not even sure what it's supposed to be, like a snake coming out of a turtle or something. Or a snake eating a turtle. And you'll never guess what I found. Look, 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 pandas! They're so nice. Look at this one over there. He's standing on his hind legs. And this one is on his back. Pandas are great. And in the Chinese garden, we were able to enjoy not only the lanterns and other decorative lights, but the city lights as well.
Seeing the spectacle of lights and shapes, we were amazed, but what surprised us more was finding out about the process of putting together an event of this size.
The lanterns look so nice, and you know, they're actually made in China. Like, they're designed here in Montreal, then the designs are sent over to Shanghai, and then some experts there make them like in a traditional style, which I find so interesting, like so cool. There's so much effort put into this. And look at this, It says here that it takes a whole year to prepare this festival. Like, it's insane. In fall and winter, the designers here in Montreal, they make the designs and they come up with the theme for the festival for next year. And then in the spring, the artisans in Shanghai, they make each lantern by hand according to the designs they received. Then it takes somewhere between like 2 to 3 months for the lanterns to be shipped back to Montreal. And then it takes the technicians here a whole month to put the whole thing together. Like, that's an insane amount of time and effort. I guess that's why this festival just looks so nice.
And it did, but the Garden of Light is meant to be more than just a pretty show. It also tells a story.
So you know that every year they have a different theme for this festival. And this year it's a Chinese legend that talks about how before the world existed, everything was inside an egg. And somehow that's supposed to be represented here.
Yeah, I can totally see it. Yeah.
The legend of Pangu, to be exact, the myth of creation according to some versions of the Chinese mythology. Pangu, the first being to come to life in the universe, emerged from a cosmic egg, and from the cosmic chaos separated yin from yang, thus creating the earth and the sky. He was aided in his endeavor by the most prominent beasts: the turtle, the kilin, the phoenix, and the dragon, which were all represented in the garden.
As we were reflecting on the legend, we decided to take a break by the lake and make up our own stories.
But look at that one over there. The guy with the...
Rowing,
Yeah.
with the rope.
Which one is your favorite one?
My favorite one, that would have to be goatee over there.
Goatee. Oh, oh yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Because like, look at him. It barely looks like he's fishing. All the other ones, you see that they're fishing or
Yeah,
rowing.
they're working.
He seems to just be like enjoying the water. He's standing up. There's a bird on whatever stick he's holding.
Yeah, which he probably should be using to fish.
Yeah.
But look at him, he has fish in the basket.
He already has fish. So I think
That's why he's happy.
he's done for the day, you know, and
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, let me just stand there and look at this big giant fish with wings.
Right.
But I also really like that one over there, the girl here.
That's what I was gonna say. That's my favorite one, I think.
But because I feel like it has a story, you know, she has a sad past. I can feel it in her eyes.
I
She
feel
looks
that
thoughtful.
it's because, yeah, she's away from the others. Everyone else seems to be concentrated towards what's happening in the
Yeah.
middle. You know,
And
she
then
has her
she's
own
alone
path.
here.
She's by
Yeah.
herself.
One of the few women too, you know.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even realize it's mostly men.
So that adds to the story, you know. I feel she has a lot in her mind and in her heart right now.
Right.
But the windfish is here to help her out. I call him windfish now.
Windfish?
Yes,
Wait, windfish or wingfish?
windfish. Oh, but wingfish. Oh, but
No, windfish sounds good.
Yeah. It's more poetic. Wingfish is too literal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go see what else they got.
But the event is more than just the Chinese section, so we wandered off towards the First Nations garden to see what we could find there.
The First Nation Garden was more than just a live presentation. It was a full multimedia experience, depicting not only the circle of life and the constant change of nature, but also evoking its fury. From there on, we went to the Japanese garden, which had a similar theme, but a very different vibe to it.
With nothing more than lights projecting on the trees, the walk through the Japanese garden is a peaceful one, a zen stroll through nature. And while the images might seem a little spooky right now, I assure you that the experience is a calming one and full of beauty.
I had a great time. This is always a beautiful event every year. The Chinese garden is once again the highlight. What do you think?
Honestly, I enjoyed the Japanese garden more, even though there really weren't lanterns displayed there. But I feel like the feeling that you get from it is much more profound. I like that walk through the forest with the sounds and the lights being projected on the trees. That was something to remember to me.
True, it was pretty nice. And let's not forget also the indigenous part, which I feel like it's smaller, but it's still impressive. I liked how they had all these light reflecting in the tree leaves.
It has a strong impact there.
Yeah, exactly. But all in all, win fish for win. The Chinese garden to me was the best part. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you ever come to Montreal, I highly recommend it in the fall. Come by the Botanical garden to see the Lantern Festival. And have a nice day.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be notified for our future videos. Also, if you want to see more videos of ours, you can check out these ones over here, and we'll see you next time.